What's up, stream? Yo, what's up, Sant? What's up, Stoic? Hope you've had a good New Year's so far, Stoic. And I suppose earlier than most. Hey, wait, is it actually past midnight already? I thought it was like a 9-ish hour time zone difference between Sweden and Australia. But maybe in certain parts it's 10. Oops. Yeah, come on. But yeah, how have you spent your New Year's so far, Stoic? Come on. All right. You feel like you have had too much to drink? Hey, what's up, Jason? Now, over here it's almost 3 p.m. So, a little bit of time before we're gonna head out. So, yeah, won't be any runs today in case anyone is curious. Gotta leave in about 2 hours. Yeah, it's like always the early fireworks show here in Gothenburg. It's 5 p.m. and it's a pretty good spot, pretty much right outside the apartment. So yeah, gonna watch that together with Leah. Then we're heading to a restaurant, and then we're heading to a friend's place and celebrating with a bunch of friends. Nah, no worries, Leonis. I noticed that you were not quite ready by the time I raided, but I figured you probably will show up soon. I've never been to Albania. Ah, that's a shame, Linus. What happened? Was it dowser throws, or...? Yeah, I'm not sure if you're around for Linus, but I had one run yesterday that was 4 seconds off PB. Invisible wall, obviously. Crushed by the Twomp at the end of TTC 100 coin as well, obviously. And then double amp in Wet Dry World. And this little fucker right here, yeah, now he walks away. Like, the way I do this star, I probably need to learn a different way. I like to do 3 long jumps, jump dive. But if he, like, yeah, now he, like, keeps walking away. But in runs, every time, yeah, he kind of walks like that, but even closer. So it's hard to get above him. Ah, that sucks, Linus. Yeah, dressed up a little bit for the occasion. It's kind of weird to play Mario in the suit, though. Nej, eller vadå? Ja, men jag streamar. Jag kör lite kort eftersom jag är redo. Men jag slutade i god tid. Tackar. Yeah, thank you, Amelia. Likewise. Any plans for today, Amelia? Ah, that's nice. Yeah, I hope the two of you have a good time. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, Linus. The splits. I like that you call it dice roll. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like a 210 bits would have been enough for a sub 20. I don't know what your best is, but my bet is that you can get a lot faster than quote-unquote just a 210. But yeah, all it means is the sub 20 happening soon. Yeah, what's up, babe? Yeah, I heard you had some, at the very least, PB pace. I think it was like into Tippy or around there at least. And it was a Phoenix. Thank you, MBDA. And likewise. Let's hope for the best. Damn. Yeah, that's nice. What happened in TTC? Oh, you mean like the spinning platforms you dropped from the ledge then? And what was the door touch? But yeah, it sounds like you had a good stream in terms of attempts. Yeah, getting closer and closer to the 102. That's hype. Yeah, what's up, Mendoza? Good morning. What do you feel tends to be your issue on front sub? I see. What part did you figure out? Like what was the solution? I see, I see. Do you let go of the control stick while jumping in the submarine? For a long time I didn't know that you actually go faster. Yeah, I didn't know that for a long time myself, but I remember Fomcar told me about it. I'm not gonna do any runs today, just so people know. The fireworks show starts in exactly 2 hours. So by then I'm gonna be already out. Then we're heading to a restaurant after, and then to a friend's place. I hope that save state ends up being okay enough. Wait, do you actually even see the input display good enough? I don't remember. Yeah, so like I let go of the stick and then after I've jumped once in the submarine. Can't see the buttons. Yeah, I mean that doesn't matter as much. That's easier to tell exactly what happens anyway. I am king. Not too crazy, but still. Or at least that's what I say for now. Let's do Rain Bride. Ah, still saved it with a first day. Hey, what's up, Cloud? Yo, let's go. Is that the Ouija bop? Yeah, let's go, Linus. Yeah, shit. There's not many speedrunners that can say they bopped Ouija. You don't have to provide more info. Just say that you bopped Ouija. Yeah, you have truly cemented your legacy as a speedrunner now. Yes, there are. On this star, it can, Amelia. It makes it a lot harder and you lose time. I'll show you a good example of when a firstie is terrible. If you get a firstie on this wall kick here, you can't grab the pole. Oops. Now, of course, I got a second frame wall kick. See? A firstie, and the run is dead. You're gonna miss the whole cycle and lose like 17 seconds. So, yeah, here, just make sure it's not a firstie. Doesn't matter if it's a second, third, fourth, or fifth. As long as it's not a firstie, you're good to go. Generally speaking, firsties are better, sometimes necessary, but that's an instant where you don't want it. I'll say in TTM as well, you know that waterfall star that I often warm up first? Like you wall kick on the log, go up the hill, and then you do a wall kick and the star is like in the waterfall. If you get a firstie on the second wall kick if it's needed, then yeah, you're often screwed there as well. I don't know enough about carpetless, so yeah, but I could see how that destroys it too. Or at least makes it harder. But yeah, I'll say this firstie here is bad too, but as shown, you can save it, but it's slower and oh, yeah, to the window. I was thinking, like, post that when you're actually going up for the carpetless. But no, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It's, like, similar to the fire sea firstie. 30. Unless you play PAL, and then it's 25, but no one plays this game on PAL. Yeah, babe. I mean, technically it's like 29 point whatever. Very close to 30, but yeah, 30. Oops, that first is bad too, actually. Oops. Ah. Sure. Holding A too long there. But yeah, what's everyone's plan for tonight, if any? Ah, really? I didn't drift in enough? Well, then I wish you a great final stream of the year, Linus. And that sounds nice, babe. Yeah, I hope the two of you have a great time. Yeah, it's like sometimes randomly very old VODs slash, I suppose, highlights. Because I enjoy this game. That's why I'm playing and learning and trying to improve at it. Not really more complicated than that, really. Yeah, I'm excited for upcoming times in this game. Now I feel like I actually have a better chance of unlocking my true potential after getting this new control stick. Yeah. So a friend of mine, also like an old school Swedish Melee player, he ran 16 star way back. And in 2008, maybe 2009, he showed me some basics of 16 star. It was on PAL, but still. And I thought the game was really cool, but like, I didn't know about any speedrun community for the game. But I thought it was cool when he showed me, right? And it probably helped me found Siglemic's stream on Twitch in 2011. Siglemic being the world record holder at the time. So ever since 2011, I have followed the game on Twitch. Some years more, some years less. But yeah, when I found Siglemic's stream, then later on Punkey, Cheese, and so on. But when I found Siglemic's stream, I actually really wanted to play the game. But I decided not to pick it up because I played Melee and I didn't want to divide my focus. So I mean, realistically speaking, if I found Siglemic's stream and didn't play Melee, I probably would have picked this game up in 2011 instead. Yeah, I mean, during a lot of those years, I wouldn't say I was like a super active watcher, but I absolutely watched every now and then and like caught some world records live and stuff. Not really. I know it's faster, but nah, not really. And currently I'm not really trying to change any of my current strats, since I feel like we are so PB capable. I mean, on some starts, I still feel like pretty rusty, and we still have gotten so many 47s since coming back. And quite a few more 47 pacers, very deep. So, yeah, right now I kind of just want to do what I'm currently doing and actually close out that PB. Which honestly should have happened like well over a year ago, but now I actually feel like very confident. Because I really feel like I haven't played like I've played very consistent for the most part, but I don't feel like I've played like super clean in the movement and stuff always. And it's been so many 47s already that I really just gotta like push forward now. Honestly, I feel like these days it's more SM64. I mean, okay, if you take like the Twitch followers, for example, then sure. Most people that followed my Twitch stream was either through Melee or when Ultimate was new. And on YouTube, it was honestly when Ultimate came out that my YouTube got most of its subscribers / followers. But I mean, these days when I stream on Twitch, yeah, most of my viewership is people in the SM64 community in some capacity. And still like a solid chunk of people that have like always like, or for many years, followed the stream. Like some people that have been like here for 6, 7+ years. Yeah, I mean, at least on the Twitch side of things, yeah, I would say most of our viewers are, you know, they want to see SM64. Often it's referred to, so in this case it's referred to the 10-second barrier. So my current PB is a 47:39. So if I'm going for a 2x, I'm going for a time that is at least 47:29 down to a 47:20. That would be a 2x, right? Same thing when I was playing 16 star, my PB was 15:47, and I promised to play until we got at least a 3x. So a 15:37 or lower. Yeah, 15:39, sorry. I did get the 15:37. But yeah, to get back to your question as well, Mendoza, I feel like at this point, like, yeah, most of our audience is SM64. Not as much like melee / platform fighters. I mean, not today, obviously. Now it's like New Year's, and I'm also not gonna do runs today, as I said. But yeah, I mean, a lot of days now playing Mario 64 compared to Rivals. We have probably on average had like at least twice the viewership with the runs compared to Rivals. Some days even like about 3 times as much. Maybe not on the YouTube side, it's probably more even there, but on Twitch, yeah, most of the time, 2 or even at times up to 3 times. And we're still like pretty recently came back. Normally it tends to take me like 2.5 weeks after a break from runs or Mario to kind of like actually get the viewership back to where it used to be. And I haven't been back that long yet, so I do think it's potential for more. But yeah, I mean, of course, today it's the New Year's, so today I think most people are going to be busy. I just figured I had some time to kill before heading out. So yeah, some final Mario of the year, final stream of the year. So let's try to end on a good note. Yeah, I think a hybrid. Yeah, Suigi is insanely good at the game. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like S-tier players, Suigi and Luigi are the 2 I recommend. There are a lot of other good players too, but something with their movement is absurdly impressive. Yeah, you should hybrid. Maybe I need to change my tag to something Luigi related too, to unlock my true potential in the game. And yeah, thank you, Jimmy. In case I didn't say it. Now I was like, wait, did I say it or did I only think it? At least now I know I did say it at least once. Yeah, I realized I may have made a crucial mistake later on in my life, because as a kid I said I always preferred Luigi over Mario, but then after I started playing Paper Mario, I jumped on board with Mario. Now I realize I may have cursed my entire speedrunning career. I wish Paper Mario was never released. It wasn't worth it. I always jump back and forth between the two first Paper Marios for which one I like more. To me, they are like the same tier. I'll give them the same rate. I feel like they both have like pros and cons over each other. Like, I think Thousand Year Door is a better like story overall. Yeah, it's a better story overall. Arguably higher peaks, but I also think like, okay, no, let's recap. Okay, so I do think it has better story. It's not quite like, you know, the generic Bowser Peach as much as always. The fighting system is way better in Thousand Year Door. It's way better. Arguably higher peaks, but then it for sure has lower lows, in my opinion. And I think the original Paper Mario, like, it's more consistent. And I think it's much more charming as well. I like the fact that the stars are not just like crystals, you know? Yeah, nah, to me it's very hard to rank like one of them over the other. I think they're both extremely good. And even though it probably will never happen, I wish we get a Paper Mario in the future to kind of go back to the roots. Yeah. No, I could imagine Mendoza. I know some people have said that over the years. And no matter when you stop, it's always going to be someone that get into it shortly after, right? But I do appreciate the kind words. And you too, Spencer. Wait, you mean these two? This is THI. Like tiny and huge. Yeah, like THI you can get to everything is small or everything is big. So you can enter either or. Not too bad. Yeah, dude, that first Smash doc changed so much. That and Evo was like such defining moments for Melee as a competitive game. I remember going to Australia in the summer of 2014. Sorry, it's like late summer, like August, September, something like that. And when I went to that tournament, I swear 80% of the people, if not more, that I talked to started playing post the documentary. Yeah, I mean, I know over here too, like in Gothenburg or Sweden as a whole, so many new players post the documentary / Evo. Mainly the documentary, but Evo helped too. Yeah, I would say it was hybrid. I mean, I knew as soon as I dropped, like after Melee I played Ultimate for a year, to be fair, and it was very shortly after I stopped playing Melee that Ultimate came out. So that was like an insane buff for every person that was known through any Smash game to stream Ultimate. I mean, a lot of people at the time got their highest like sub counts, viewership. But then after I stopped playing Ultimate or Smash period on stream, I knew swapping to SM64 was a humongous risk that I might have to stop full-time streaming. I used to do it like a little bit for fun on the side. But at the same time, I didn't want to keep playing games on stream that I didn't want to play just to try to like keep it as a job. My mindset was more like, if I'm gonna do streaming full-time, then I want to stream the way I want to. And if it's enough, great. If it's not enough, tough luck. It's no human right to, you know, get to make a living of exactly what you want. I mean, if you can, wonderful. But, yeah, that was pretty much my mindset. I want to stream the way I want to, or, you know, otherwise I'll have to do something else. That's the same reason why, like, I don't really have, like, any, like, set schedules and stuff either. Of course, I have, like, times I prefer streaming. So it's tendencies that I start roughly around the same hours, stream for roughly the same amount of time. But it's not like, oh, Monday to Friday, noon to 7 p.m. Like, I stream when I want to. Like, I'll say like that's the case to like 90% at least, because of course, like, since it is my job at the same time, of course I gotta treat it, you know, serious as well. It's not like, oh, you know, let's have a 3-week break this month. Next week or next month, let's have a 2-week break. Like, you still need to be disciplined, of course, but at the same time, like, I do enjoy it a lot, so I don't find that part of it difficult. Yeah, I suppose you did, Mendoza, but did you watch the second documentary as well? Unfortunately, it didn't get anywhere near the same reach since it was never posted on YouTube. But still. Yeah, very true, Hybrid. Very true. I mean, I still, like, at the same time, like, yeah, like, I would say I have less breaks or quote-unquote vacations than an average person over here. But, I mean, I still go on trips sometimes, you know? Because, I mean, life can't only be about quote-unquote work or streaming. So that's another thing, too, right? If I genuinely felt like I can never ever have a day off, then I wouldn't want to do this either. Then it's not worth the price, right? At least not in my mind. So again, like, I'm trying to find a balance, but if I ever felt like, you know, I have to do it every single day to make it work, then I feel like it's not worth it. Yeah, I mean, I'm biased, but I also feel like those two storylines were the best from metagame. Wait, so what game did you try to play then, Milia? But it's because it sounds like you were trying to go to a Smash tournament, but you didn't go for Melee, but you ended up playing Melee. Ah, Smash 4, I see. Yeah. I think that was nice in that documentary, that was like more highlighted. I mean, I was very open and honest about it, that story. Like, I went to EVO 2013 for Android's sake, but I think it was like often a time for me in Smash that whenever various type of like storylines put me in a better light, it was never really highlighted. But for some of my rivals, it was always like the benefit of the doubt or portrayed the best way possible. So for me, if I'm allowed to be biased, it felt nice that such a storyline actually got attention for once. I mean, it could feel like at times as someone that, how do you say, was basically an intruder to American Smash, trying to take the crown and taking the crown. It often felt like a lot of the things I did was like undervalued. So yeah, for the most part I was happy with my sections in metagame. Oops. I think it's a site called Vimeo or something like that. But it's not a... It's a pay-per-view type of thing, which is the big reason it never took off the same way. I know he tried to get the doc on Netflix or something like that, but it ran into a dead end. It seemed to be like so hard to get anything on those type of streaming platforms. And I mean, I don't blame him for trying to get something like that out of it, because he worked on that for so many years. Yeah, I mean, that's, to be fair, I think a higher price than it initially was. I'm not sure, though, because it's quite many years now. But if you were to ask me what I thought the price was, based on what I remember, I would have said lower. But it is possible that it's been changed over the years. Yeah. I don't know if he even has tried in the past few years to get it on one of those websites or streaming services. Yeah, Samox is from the US. I think he lives like in the Boston area, or at least did at the time. Like, yeah, Boston or somewhat close. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He came over to Sweden for my section of the documentary. Only shame was that Aniolus, my older brother, he lived pretty far away from Gothenburg at the time. I would say that's probably like my #1 thing, taken into the context at the time. The #1 thing I would have wished was more included for my episodes. Because in my early days, and more of the timeline that the documentary focused on regarding me, Aniolus was the one that was the most present. Android was a lot more present during my later part of my career, compared to Aniolus. But yeah, in the first half or so, honestly, like the first like 8 years or so, Aniolus was more present. And then in like post the first retirement, Android was more present. So I mean, if such a documentary were to be remade, it would have made more sense to have Aniolus included in the, like, up to Apex 2013, more Aniolus. Like 2014 coming back, more Android. Oh yeah, that's probably it actually, Milia. That's probably part of it, yeah. The US dollar is so high right now. Isn't it like still like 11 plus? Dude, that shit is wild. I remember when I went to the US in 2014, and the $1 American to Swedish kroner was like about 6.5. Now it's over 11. So yeah, if you go to the US, everything is like so fucking expensive as a Swede. But as someone that stream, I have to say I prefer it because that helps. But of course, going to the States, everything is absurdly expensive. Yeah, I think it's station. Yeah, what it means is that every Twitch Prime is basically twice the amount now compared to 2014. It's kind of broken. Yeah, I mean, it's wild. Like, if something was like 10 bucks, it's like, yeah, it was 65 kroners. Now it's like 110 or so. That's a massive difference. Basically, whenever you get any type of lag, the counter goes up. Some lag is 100% unavoidable. Some of it you can avoid by turning the camera. Turning the camera, zooming in, stuff like that. So over the course of the full run, you can save a bunch of time, depending on camera. But again, some of the lag is like, yeah, you can't do anything about it. Which is why something like emulator will be faster. But yeah, let's look at this. So if I grab, like, as you can see, it's 57. Now I throw, it's gonna be like 68. If I do something like this instead, oops, of course, sorry. No, not zoom in. Okay, it wasn't that much of it, like, more so afterwards, I guess. But you can get less by zooming in here. But it's not that much of a difference, I suppose. Yeah, I would say the submarine section in Triple D. That one, if you don't turn the camera, you eat so much lag by looking at the submarine. So that one, you always try to do it more sideways. Yeah, what's up, Yoshi? Alright, I'm probably gonna do like 45-ish more minutes of practice. Then I gotta wrap up. Plans for today. Yeah, so basically in this game, if you ever see like people do like camera angles that may just make it look much harder to do, they are probably reducing lag. Because there are some camera angles for people that may not like have very deep knowledge of the game, and they will be like, wait, why is he doing that camera? It just makes it look harder. It probably is, or it might be harder. Not necessarily, but it might be harder, but it saves time due to less lag. Come on. Oh, I didn't drift forward enough. Yeah, thank you, GTM. Hope you will have a great New Year's as well. I see. I feel like my warm-up today has been kind of weird, but I'm not gonna do any runs, so it doesn't super matter, I suppose. Overall, though, like, at least for me, I feel like I've been playing so good since coming back, despite maybe still having some rustiness. Steel stick truly is broken. Thank you, Emilia, and likewise. Have a good one. Yeah, honestly, we probably need a steel stick-less leaderboard. I feel like my 4739 on true OEM is probably the equivalent to at least a 1x on steel stick, maybe more. Yeah, like now I feel like I haven't even really been playing that good. And we've gotten like 2 4x pacers and another 2 4x pacers up to throws. No, actually it was one more 4x pace to throw and one 5x pace. Sorry. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I mean, I guess it means that 2025 hopefully have some good stuff in store for us when it comes to Mario. Yeah, I feel like I'm finally kind of seeing the light in terms of like understanding how people can be that consistent in this game. Yeah, it's like I finally understand how it's feasible. Ah, the flying wasn't that good. That could have been the sub 11. We did beat our X-Cam PB on this one the other day, but I still haven't gotten the sub 11. It was an 1103, but that flying was not super clean. That could have been at least a 1096. So much comes down to that speed kick. Maybe. Nah. I think Kano's 4713. Because I think Tago is just shy of top 10 with his very old PB at this point, which is a 4718. Yeah, too much to the right. Oh wait, is Tago 10? 1103 again. Okay, so I'll say top 10 is like possible for us then, with current skill, on a very good day. Yeah, for some reason I thought Kanos was 10th and Tago 11, but I suppose I misremembered. Yeah, I think, wasn't Tago doing some Ocarina of Time recently? Ah, that's a slow one. Yeah, I think that's probably part of, like, I shouldn't turn to the right as early. Kinda looks like I'm probably losing a tiny... I don't know. Yeah, what's up, Jesus? Yeah, we have some plans, so figured I was gonna do a little bit of practice before heading out. Final stream of the year, end on a good note. Do you have any plans for today, Jesus? Come on. Really? Sure. Sure. Actually, we already did quite a bit of front sub since I was asked to do that star earlier. Sure. Yeah, those are West balls. Yeah, that'll be cool. What is that guy up to these days, anyway? I feel like I haven't heard anything about him for 4 or 5 years at this point, pretty much. Yeah, I'm not sure if you have lurked anything lately, West balls, but I very recently got a steel stick, and holy thing, like holy shit, this kind of feels like the difference between having a bad controller on vanilla melee and then playing UCF. That is basically the difference. Yeah, like I would still say I'm kind of rusty, and we've had numerous runs completed, only seconds off PB. Like I had like a month and a half break while waiting for the controller, and played only rivals. But yeah, now with this control stick, now it feels like I'm finally having a cheater controller as everyone else. Ah, that's nice. Hope you will like the controller. My favorite candy? I don't even really know what they would be, what the name would be. But I mean, you were in Sweden recently, so you know, like those type of candy stores, it's a lot of like mix together your own bag. There is one type of sour cherries that are very nice, as well as a red and yellow skull that is also sour. Yeah, no, sour candy and chocolate are the two best. Like, if I do buy candy, like, probably like 70-75% of my bag is sour candy. Probably like 20-ish% chocolate, and then the rest is just like random. Fuck that, amp. Yeah, I wouldn't say Sweden is like... How do you say, like, there are a lot of countries where it's better in terms of like getting stuff to eat. But yeah, those two things I would say we are randomly very good at. I mean, you can find good places here, but I mean, if you compare it to like some countries where more famous cuisines, like generally speaking, it tends to be like easier to find great, I would say. It is absolutely possible here if you know where to look. I would just say that the ratio compared to like some countries are worse in my experience. But yeah, candy and pizza randomly are really good. Yeah, I mean, fika would basically be more like, how do you say, like, if you have a fika, that's often like you have, like you and someone else having like a coffee, maybe like a, you know, cake or some type of like dessert. I mean, I would say the word is like a lot, meaning also the social aspect, if that makes sense. I mean, often it can be like a little bit of a break from work. You have a fika, grab some coffee, maybe something to snack on. Was it in Stockholm, West Balls? I'm trying to think who it might be, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, ironically, when it comes to like actual cake, one quote-unquote common cake over here is ironically princess cake, if you translate the name. Probably the best to Google if you want to see exactly what it contains. I'm not sure if marzipan is like the right word for it in English, but that's like one of the key components at least. But again, I'm not sure if that's actually what it's called in English. Oops. Ah, dude, roll out. Let's start with that bullshit. But yeah, do you have any tournament lined up, West Balls? Do you remember anything about the guy? I mean, maybe like if you guys played any Smash and you know his main, I guess that would narrow it down. Trying to think. Chic mains from Stockholm. That was a bit bigger. Might be wrong in his main. Yeah, because I don't really know too many Chic mains from Stockholm. The first one that pops to mind doesn't fit the description whatsoever. So I know it's not him. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's so many smashers over the years. Hard to remember everyone's tag. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's probably a higher chance that Baxon met him at other occasions too. I mean, not necessarily, but like, it wouldn't be a weird or unlikely thing if that happened. So, if that happened, it would be way easier to remember. Now I am curious who it is. Yeah, that's the worst thing when you have it like, you're so close to the answer, but it's just like, not quite there. Ah, that's nice. Well, if you do end up going, I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, I mean, dude, that that shit is so expensive as well. It was always like such a surprising factor to me when I traveled a lot in the States. I mean, obviously Alliance provided everything, but like how many of the people that didn't have a sponsor that seemed to go to essentially every fucking tournament? And I mean, not people that made not even people that made money. They were not even like necessarily like good at the game, but it was people that was like at every fucking tournament. I'm like, either them or their parents must be loaded. Yeah, I mean, in Europe you could get away with a lot cheaper travel. I know back in the day I always used the airline Ryanair, which always got like a lot of like shit, but I never had any issues with them personally. Yeah, I think the cheapest one I got away with was flying from Gothenburg to Paris for about 30 bucks round trip. Yeah, I mean, you could get those prices. It was wild. I don't know how it is these days, but yeah, if you were flying with like something like Ryanair, you could get away with those 30 to 50 round trip flights. It was somewhat limited, but they did go to most major cities. At the very least, most major cities for Smash in Europe. So like London, Paris, and so on. Yeah, dude, that's wild. Yeah, it's like crazy when it's like, yeah, cheaper to fly between like Gothenburg and London than it is taking the fucking train to Stockholm from Gothenburg. I mean, at times you can actually find very cheap train tickets, but yeah. It felt harder than flying with Ryanair. Yeah, the most silly part is like, you know, buses and stuff from airports. Basically, the bus from the central station over here to the airport back and forth is pretty much 30 bucks. So it's like, oh yeah, I can get to Paris for 30 bucks, but I can only get to the fucking central station from the airport back and forth for the same amount. It's like, are you serious? Alright, chat. It's gonna be about 10-15 more minutes, then I gotta wrap up. Yeah, the fireworks show starts in about 45. I don't think I've actually ever been flying with Spirit. Nah, but every year here in Gothenburg, they always have a fireworks show starting at 5 p.m. So me and Lee are gonna go outside to watch it. Then we're gonna go to a restaurant. And then we're heading over to a friend's place. Now, right now it's only 4:15 p.m. Yeah, I mean, it's been dark for quite some time. It's like super dark right now. But yeah, no, they always, yeah, they always have a fireworks show at 5 p.m. I mean, of course, it's gonna be more fireworks during the case, but I mean, this is like a yearly show where it probably goes on for like 15-20 minutes. Yeah, always a nice one. They spend, I can only imagine, a solid amount of money on it. So it's a little bit of a tradition over here too, for people in Gothenburg to watch it. And from our apartment, we can walk 20 seconds from our door to have good spots for it. Yo, let's go. That's awesome, Westballs. Yeah, congrats. How long have the two of you been together? Two years, nice. And if you don't mind me asking, how did you guys meet? Obviously no pressure if you don't want to answer. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, maybe he wants me as the best man. I'm already ready. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's why I'm dressed up, chat. That's why I'm dressed up. I was just waiting for Westballs to, you know, spill the beans. I mean, it would be cool. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't want to travel the way I used to, but I kind of miss going once in a while still. Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to go once a year just to, like, meet friends again. But yeah, any New Year resolutions, chat? Yeah, I mean, I never do them myself, but I know a lot of people do. Nah, I mean, I never really do them myself. I mean, I feel like for me, like, if it's something I really want to, like, work on or change, I guess I try to do it, like, as soon as possible, rather than, like, wait. I'm not saying everyone that does New Year resolutions wait for it, but, like, sometimes I guess it comes across that way. So yeah, I wouldn't really say I have any. Alright, West Balls, take it easy. And if that day ever actually happens, I'll make sure to catch some runs. Yeah, have a good one, and Happy New Year. Yeah, I mean, you were always very technical in Smash, so the grind for movement and stuff feels like it would be your type of thing. I mean, it's been quite a few Smashers that's been dabbling in this game, so maybe that's why you felt that way or thought that way before. Yep, final stream. Who wants to do the honor, being the final sub ever? Yeah, Moki played some, Chillin played some, S2J, Fuzzy, Red. I feel like it's probably someone more. I mean, he holds all the 5 world records currently, so I think that's more than fair to say. I will say Ouija is, in terms of potential, absolutely a challenger, having the best pace ever out of certain splits in 16, 70, and 120. But I would say, yeah, so Ouija, clear cut first, Ouija, clear cut second, and then pretty big gap. But yeah, those two runners, it's like, I guess I understand what some people said at times about me and my consistency in Melee. That's kind of what I feel when I see their skill in this game. Yeah, like consistency records, yada yada. But yeah, Suigi and Ouija, yeah, they are monsters of this game. Oops. Yo, thank you, Chandra. Likewise. Oops. Okay, that's still good enough. Barely.
Let's go.
Yeah, one day. Yeah, the closer that day is to January 1st, 2025, the better. But one day. I think it's very unlikely I ever speedrun that game, Nick. Honestly, I don't have any plans of picking up any other speed game as of now. I mean, I've still never even done 120. But who knows? Maybe in 2025 at some point. No promise though. We have been playing insanely good since coming back with the steel stick. So we have done 4 days of attempts in 70. We completed 1 run that was 4 seconds off PB, 1 that was 9 seconds off PB, 1 that was 13 seconds off PB. We've gotten 2 golds, another 47 4x pace on throws, another 47 pace in TTC, and probably quite a few more things I don't even remember any longer. The run that was 47-43, we got super screwed over by RNG. We got the invisible wall here. Oops, when you jump down here. 0 times in warm-up today, 0 times in warm-up yesterday. But obviously, on the actual PB pace, invisible wall. Then after that, here at the end of the 100 coin, this twomp here. Ideally, you wall kick your way up, but of course, it came down, crushing me. We got double hit by Amp in Wet Dry World, so RNG. And then it was a Goomba that screwed me over in TTM. So across all the RNG, we probably lost at least 15 seconds. And we were 4 seconds off PB. So, that's fun. But yeah, I'll say in terms of Mario runs, I would be confident going into 2025. It feels like I actually like get to play the game on an even playing ground now compared to everyone else. I mean, obviously my own fault that I didn't do that before. I guess I just didn't realize what a difference it was. So yeah, let's hope for a good 2025 in terms of Mario, in terms of stream. Oops. It's crazy, like, it really is like in warm-up, we essentially never get that invisible wall. I don't know what I do different in runs to land it, like, so much on PB pace. I mean, it's not like I actively, like, do the movement there any different in runs, but maybe subconsciously I do something, like, a tad bit different. Oh, speaking it into existence. Nice. Alright, stream. Yeah, I'll wrap it up. Gotta get ready. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And yeah, see you all next time.